to better understand why we built this tool is that, it fits in line with our mission. Our mission is we're trying to build cross-platform general agents. That means that we want agents that not only can operate on website, but also can operate directly on apps. And obviously, if you're talking about apps, there's computer apps, there's phone apps, there's a lot of different destinations. What we observed from the capability of all these models fastly growing since last year is that all these models are quickly getting better at reasoning, planning, as well as code level execution. So if you link all these three things together, that makes all these use cases become a reality. So I can show you my prompt that I just ran. Literally, I started running this before I joined this Zoom because I was in the meeting room for 20 minutes. So I just, run this. I said, I'll be on Jason's Strictly Startups, talk about newly released RabbitOS Intern agent. Help me create a comprehensive media prep book and make into an interactive HTML web app. So to use an intern, you really think about this has a similar capability of a human intern level. You're not expecting, so set the expectation right. You're not expecting this to be the chief scientist, right? Or a superstar engineer that get paid $1 million per year. So this is an intern, human intern level. But what's amazing about this is that this is an intern for every domain. It's not just an intern for coding. It's not just an intern for real estate research. It's an intern for every single possible domain you can think of. To use with this, you just need to use language. But what's more beyond tools like OpenAI and ChatGPT and Gemini and Perplexity for now is that it's directly end-to-end consumer facing. So if you want this to work on a website, it will actually give you a website. If you want to generate a PowerPoint, it will generate a PowerPoint. So for example, I really love OpenAI and Google and Perplexity. I was trying the same prompt, all these three different platforms. So what I did is I also included media.txt, which is just basically information from our current media outreach, right? So I copy and paste this, put into TXT, and this is the OpenAI GPT-4o. So I said exact the same prompt, and OpenAI GPT-4o actually did pretty good. It actually generates a website. But let's take a look what's the contents here. So that's basically the HTML code that's generated by OpenAI, and it has, some basic information. I would assume most of these are just directly pulled from the TXT. I tried on a Gemini 2.5 Pro, which is their latest stuff. It has this, markdown summary, which is really nice. And it says, regarding to your request on interactive HTML web app, I cannot directly create web applications. I tried this on Perplexity. It gives this sample HTML code. When I open it up, it's basically a template. Now, here's the interesting what's happening with all these agents. So I'll better explain this. So what's happening here is that if you type this prompt, the RabbitOS intern will have a master agent as if the virtual CEO says, hey, guys, come together, let's build these tasks. And this master agent will basically create a whole action plan for the remaining agent. And then you can see the tasks start spinning up. And it basically is a bunch of coordinating agents following the master plan. So this agency is doing this, and that agency is doing that. And all these tasks got automatically assigned to a different agent. You can click on the sidebar to see what's happening on the back end, right? So basically, all these agents are doing things together. Some of the agents doing research, some of the agents start building the website, and it goes on and on. This entire task took us 18 minutes to finish, which is not too bad. But now you got all this, generated files. You can download it as a zip. But here's the thing. Let's go back to have a refresh. This is the OpenAI ChatGPT 4o. This is the website. This is what we have.
Got it. So you're actually publishing, and if you had a hosting company, you could probably publish it actually live to the web.
Yep, that part is straightforward, but I want to emphasize on the context, right? So if you think about my prompt was I'm asking, hey, I'm going to join this podcast. I want a media preparation handbook. So exclusive summary.
Yeah.
Everything is super relevant. It even built this section by itself, says, hey, checklist. Make sure you get all this prepared before you join the call. And you have this audience analysis. This is basically agent search on your this week's startup, audience demographics, host style and format. And it even says, hey, you're direct something, everything
Amazing.
Is super relevant.
Skeptical toward overhyped claims preference for concrete examples over theoretical discussions. This is all true. I wonder how it got that.
Well, it just pulled the information from the existing internet and all the public data.
I wonder if somebody has a web page where they described my interviewing style or something. Would love to see the citation for that. This is great.
You also get this Q&A session, media training tips. You can really see the intern actually understand and execute in a human format. And then product overview, give me some notes, just in case you guys ask about our stuff, I can reference this. Even has a quiz.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for a quiz. It even has a quiz, right? So this is, by the way, fully functional. I'm just trying to hit a perfect score here.
Love it.
There you go. I hit a perfect score. But, you really need to understand where we are right now in the whole generation of agent technology. For the record, I think every single product will soon have this kind of capabilities.
Which is an agent happening in real time to do jobs for you. And then the question is, how good are the results and how helpful are they, right?
Absolutely.
So if you were to ask it to get my interview style and prep you, that's doing as good a job, Alex, as I think a PR person would do, because they would go watch Alex and I talk or interview other people, and they would write it down. It would take them a couple of hours. Here, it found that information somewhere on the web, or maybe it analyzed a couple of clips or something.
Entry-level jobs are going to get automated away, Jason, because computers can now do the collection and aggregation that we paid people to do.
Amazing.
That's coming.